Why is Renukacharya holding a parallel rally in Devangere in February? Isn't he a loyalist of Yediyurappa? We was seen always with Yediyurappa. They said we've built the party together, we are in it together, brothers in arm. They went temple hopping recently. Today Vijayendra has to tell Renukacharya, do not have a parallel rally. Why do you think Renukacharya is doing this, Professor?
Compared to Yatnal, Sudha, what you have analyzed is absolutely correct. It's a very objective and fair reporting on the ugly side of factionalism in the BJP party, though other parties like JDS and Congress also have factionalism or groupism, etc. But here, it's a leading major opposition party which has to, represent the agony and aspirations of the people of Karnataka. At that particular juncture, the Belagavi session, which is in Kittur, Karnataka, as compared to Kalyan, Karnataka, it is also little more progressive than the other part of other regions of Karnataka. So these are issues that should have been in the forefront. So I think, Mr. Yatnal must have already made an impact at the national level. The very fact that there no disciplinary action was there against Mr. Yatnal, in spite of his such scathing whatever attacks against Vijayendra and his father. I think Mr. Yatnal has been assured by the High Command that all will be well, settled and all that. Maybe some kind of a position Mr. Yatnal will get to organize the party as a kind of organizational president or whatever that is there. Because even Yatnal also needs a kind of recognition. He's a very senior leader and a very honest person. As far as my knowledge goes, Yatnal, except that he has got loose cannons and many other kind of unverified accusations to make. He is a person with a lot of integrity and comments. I think major section of Lingaites as his supporters. That's one. So number two, Mr. Vijayendra's appeal to Mr. Yatnal and others. It goes well, in terms of the kind of etiquette or the respect for senior person and all that. That must have been told by High Command. Otherwise, High Command would have been in such a laughing state of affairs because BJP High Command, as compared to any other High Command in other parties, is more disciplined and powerful. But in Karnataka's case, I think these people have just ignored the kind of dissensions which are there in the BJP party. So the third thing is that Renukacharya is a non-entity. As I said in the beginning, as compared to Yatnal, is a non-entity. But Renukacharya has his own stakes to, or his own issues to take on Mr. Yatnal and others because they belong to different sects of Karnataka. So this sectarianism in Karnataka is also another reason that I think comes in the open in recent days because of the Panchamshali agitation and all that. So Renukacharya is probably, in the beginning, Vijayendra must have told him to just counter Mr. Yatnal. Now he has been shut down because they have gone to Delhi and discussed with High Command. So therefore, what you said is correct, but it's only a temporary phase, because unitedly they succeed in being a good opposition because elections are still another 3.5, 4 years there. But the other day, one statement by Vijayendra said 29 legislators of Congress party are ready to cross over or leave Congress party and all that. Such kind of Operation Kamala and other tactics don't go well with the public of Karnataka. Because Congress itself has got a lot of allegations, its own kind of scandals, including Muda and the Valmiki Agarna and many other such things. These are issues that you should debate on. And the Belgaum session is one such great opportunity to express the opinion and feelings, aspirations of the people of the region. And
but it's been,
this is the
Professor.
Part of Karnataka politics due to factionalism, due to infighting.
Professor, but the Belagavi session has been taken over by this, entire issue of how, the Minority Commission Chairperson, Manipadi, was, offered 150 crores by Vijayendra. So that really dominated. But Professor Chambi Puranik, I want to ask you a question. We all remember how Yediyurappa was taken off the CM's chair by the same New Delhi. They thought that he is old, his role is over. They brought Baswaraj Bommai, who has socialist moorings, and then they regretted it forever and brought back Yediyurappa because there is no taller leader than Yediyurappa who actually is responsible for BJP's presence in South India. It's a fact. Today, when you summon him to New Delhi along with Yatnal, Renukacharya and Vijayendra, his own son, don't you think it's a kind of very insulting for Yediyurappa? In all this, what has Yediyurappa done? Only thing is, Yatnal wanted the position of the president of the BJP state unit in Karnataka. It was given to Vijayendra. But to drag Yediyurappa in, don't you think it will cost the BJP majorly in Karnataka if that happens?
I think you are right in one way because Yediyurappa's stature is higher. I don't think anybody can reach his level as on today or even in future. If at all BJP comes back to power, there is no such person who can command the goodwill and respect of all the people of Karnataka apart from Lingayats itself. So he is an asset to BJP party. And as you interpreted, I think it may not be an insult to Yediyurappa, but he is a father figure. He will be there in the discussions because nothing should be done behind his back. Because in High Command also there are groups like Santosh and others who are trying to undermine or the kind of influence that Vijayendra commands because of his father. They want to expose or see that the other leaders come to fore and they also become prominent leaders, etc. But that is not possible in Karnataka. In Karnataka, either Mr. Yediyurappa or his family, his son, whatever may be the allegations, they are the ones who can reach the organization or grassroots levels. Till such thing or till such organizational counter is done by Yatnal and others, it will not happen because it cannot happen overnight. It has to be done through a lot of kind of involvement and also gathering support and all that. And people of Karnataka, as I assessed, they have a lot of appreciation for Vijayendra. Whatever may be the scandal, 150 Manipadi, Anwar Manipadi saying this and all that, these are all things to be inquired. I think even Mr. Vijayendra should ask, let there be an inquiry against me and also against Congress Party, Muda, Valmiki Agarna, excise contractors, allegation of 700 crores misuse, and many other things, including the work property. So, what is the biggest scandal that Karnataka has seen over last 2 decades or more than 12 to 14 years? So, if that has not been taken care, I don't think the Congress Party will be in a position to, fight the BJP in that. So, there are a lot of armory is there for BJP also to counter Congress. So, these are all things. But as you said, going back to High Command, calling Mr. Yediyurappa in the presence of
Yes,
Yatnal
I
uh,
agree.
and the
I
other
agree.
groups of Renukacharya and all that, it's a political dynamics, the crisis management, our conflict management. These
Yeah.
are all about to happen in politics because in politics there is no high and dry. All are equal in terms of discipline and all that. So it
Yeah.
is a discipline exercise. I don't think there is any other major surgery that is in the offing or
Yeah.
which we may
Professor.
expect also a speculation. I
Yeah.
don't think we are barring speculations. I think there is a kind of reconciliation, and that reconciliation will be done in
Yeah,
some
but
other form or the other.
Professor, the point is that when Yatnal was called by the disciplinary committee, there was a big drama. He said, I will not go alone, I'll go with my supporters. Anyway, he appeared before them and he said that, after that there has been a silence. Now look at it, there is a silence. One thought, will he resign, will he form his own party, etc., etc. Now, Vijayendra, who was brought in to appease Yediyurappa because they had treated Yediyurappa badly. So, Vijayendra got that position also as a consolation prize. The
Yes,
point
I agree.
is, Professor, do you think Vijayendra will sail through, or do you think there is going to be, even if he sails through, number 2 question is, what happens to Yatnal? Will he say, I am walking out now, enough is enough, I will not stay in the party?
No, I don't think, knowing the nature of Yatnal, he will go out of BJP and form another party because he's a man who is committed, Pakka Hindutva leader in a very moderate sense. I'm not saying he's a fanatic like Anant Kumar Hegde and others. So that is an asset for BJP in terms of, taking forward the Hindutva agenda, which is supported by RSS. So he's RSS worker. And I'm sure, he will not go to that extent. Even if he goes, it will be suicidal because anybody, including Yatnal or Vijayendra, if they are trying to form a separate party and all that, I don't think it will be a very mature or a very responsible stand, So I think, things will reconcile. And politics, everything is possible. As you said, is the art of the possible. So therefore, I would consider this as something which is a thaw, the temporary thaw, which is going to be consolidated in terms of a kind of a solid peace or united the front of a BJP government in the months and years to come also. That's what I feel as on today.